Assalamu alaikum. Jai Shri Ram to all of my friends, followers and well-wishers. My name is Dr. Bhagwan Das M. Pathai. I am 79 years old. I am a retired pediatrician who spent his entire life serving the sick children of Larkana. I am follower of Radha Swami Satsang Vyas. I am a Pakistani citizen and I am victim of one of the most brazen land frauds in the history of Sindh. Today, before I go into a court of law to seek justice, I want to speak to you directly, not as a complainant, not as a liar, but as an old man whose land was stolen in broad daylight, whose wife died without seeking justice, and who has spent 16 years fighting with nothing but the truth. In 1977, my wife Dr. Bhagwant Devi and I purchased land at Airport Road, Larkana, survey number 52 and 53. With our life savings, we registered the sale deed, we paid the stamp duty, the mutation was entered in the revenue record in our names. The land was our dream. We planned to build a hospital on it, a medical college to serve the people of Larkana. That dream was stolen from us. In 2010, without our knowledge, without our consent, and without any valid permission, someone began constructing a commercial petrol pump on our land. How? By using a forged no objection certificate. A document was fabricated, a fake NOC bearing a dispatch number that actually belonged to a loudspeaker permission of a religious gathering. The very office that supposedly issued this NOC confirmed in a writing that no such NOC was issued. The commissioner himself stated on oath before the High Court, and I quote, that his office did not even exist on the date this NOC was supposedly issued. A forged document, a non-existent office, and yet construction continued. We complained to the Talka Municipal Administration. They wrote a letter calling it, and these are their own words, illegal installation. The letter was ignored. We complained to the DCO Larkana. He confirmed in writing that NOC was fake and fictitious. He wrote to the police requesting FIR registration. The police took no action. 14 years have passed. The phrase used was, an officer will be deputed in due course of time. That due course of time has lasted 14 years, 7 months and counting. The petrol pump was built and our land was occupied, and then to make things worse, the property was sold to a transaction that the Mukhtar Kar himself confirmed before the High Court. No entry was made in revenue record of rights regarding that sale. The Revenue Authority, the officials custodian of land records, said on oath, no any entry made in the records of right with regard of the sale of the petrol pump in question. Invisible on paper, operating in reality on our land. We went to the High Court of Sindh. we filed Constitution Petition number D 335 of 2012. We litigated for 11 years. In March 2023, the Honorable High Court directed us to file a complaint under Section 200 of the Criminal Procedure Code. We went to the Supreme Court of Pakistan in December 2018. The Honorable Supreme Court sealed this petrol pump. By March 2019, bravely, 3 months later, the seal was broken, the pump was reopened. On 13th May 2026, just a week ago, I personally visited the site with my own eyes. I saw the pump actively selling petrol and diesel to customers. I saw 13 commercial shops newly constructed on our Supreme Court sealed land. I saw heavy construction machinery parked on our property. I photographed everything. The lesson of this petrol pump expired on the 1st January of 2019. It has been operating without a valid license for over 7 years. My wife, Dr. Bhagwant Devi, an associate professor of obstetrics and gynecology and FCPS examiner, a woman who delivered thousands of babies in Larkana, died on the 13th November 2025. She never saw justice. She spent the last years of her life as a petitioner in a case that should have been resolved in weeks. Tomorrow, I will file a criminal complaint before the 4th Judicial Magistrate of Larkana. I am not filing this complaint in anger. I am not filing it in hatred. I am filing it because I believe in Pakistan. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in the courts. I believe that a forged document is a crime. I believe that breaking a Supreme Court seal is a crime. I believe that selling petrol from someone else's land with the expired license in defiance of every government authority is a crime. I am 79 years old. I am no one to fear. I want only one thing: justice. Not revenge, justice. I want to say one thing directly to the government of Pakistan and the government of Sindh. When a senior citizen, a doctor who served this nation for decades, want to get justice for 16 years, when a Supreme Court order is violated openly, when government letters demanding FIR registration are ignored for 14 years, when a minority family land is occupied and commercialized with impunity, then something is deeply, fundamentally wrong. I am not just my case. This is not case of only me. This is the case of every Pakistani who owns property and fears that one forged document can take it away forever. I am a follower of the Radha Swami faith. My master teaches us, truth alone prevails, Sat Naam. I am filing tomorrow. I am ready. Please share this message, not for me, but for every person in Pakistan who has land, who has rights, and who deserves justice. Pakistan Zindabad.